Am I really that much to handle? Breaking these niggas down like a camel. You don't really to throw you out.
Welcome back, guys. Today's a little different. I did a bunch of full faces on my page. Elf, Juvia's Place, Ruby Kisses, Kiss, Absolute Beauty, so many. And this is all my favorite products from each brand. Skin Prep was the easiest. Also, I used the back camera for this. I don't know how often I'm gonna do that, but this is from the back camera. So I went in with the Absolute Beauty, Absolute New York Hydro Glow 4-in-1 Mist, and then I went in with Elf Vitamin C and E Drop. Skincare, like I said, was super easy because not a lot of these brands had skincare that I owned, so the prep was kind of easy. And between steps, I let the things melt into my skin. I do not just jump into the next step. I let it melt into my skin. So next up was Elf's Thirst Burst Drops. And again, we put that on, let it melt in, and then go on to the next step. This isn't, a brand, but this is something I got off the TikTok shop. It's an under eye cream. Because I always put an under eye cream. To me, it helps with creasing slightly when there's something there to moisturize. So, yeah. Then I went in with the Elf Hydro Glow Primer and Moisturizer. I used it as a moisturizer because to me, it feels more like a moisturizer than a primer. But you can stop there when it comes to skin prep if you like. Me, I use the actual primer, but you could just stop there because technically both of those things are primers. And then I went in with my Kiss Peptide Pout Lip Treatment. And yeah, because I love that. And then I sprayed my face one more time before I went in with my primer. A lot of these steps was a lot harder than I thought because I do like the Maybelline Poreless Jelly and the Grippy Serum together. But I don't know, something about that NYX Plump Right Back and the NYX, the face glue, it hits different. So I went in with those, the NYX Plump Right Back, and again, I put it on and this step I actually go back to back. I don't really let it settle too long. Like once I'm done massaging it in, I go right in with the next primer and then I let it melt into my skin. I dried it down slightly, not too much. And for some reason, anytime I open it, I think we need a better, something. Because anytime I open it, I open it that way. And then, yeah. So we went in with the face glue. And I don't know, to me, that duo is becoming one of my favorite primer duos. Like, the makeup sits, I'm telling you. Then I went in with the Elf Brow Glue because honestly, out of all the full faces I've done, Elf has the best brow glue, hands down. So I went in with that. And we go all, I thoroughly coat my brows, back, forth, up, down. And your brows, they will not move. And also use that other end with the brush to really flatten them to your face. And I promise you, your black brows will stay exactly where they're supposed to stay. I do not play when it comes to brows. I go all up and through. And then, while I let my brows sit, this is where it got confusing because that is an amazing duo when it comes to foundation. But also, I have the Elf foundation and the NYX foundation. And then the Ruby Kisses, Cushion foundation was one of the ones I was thinking too. But I really, really, really love that Kiss Better Skin Tinted Moisturizer. The other ones, I love them though. But that, I say, you know what? We're going to go here with it. And I also did a wear test of this makeup. So that will be coming after the full face. Anyway, I mixed the two and then I kind of paint it on my face. I make sure to paint it everywhere. I was watching Criminal Minds and it was when Hotch's wife, got unalived. It was very sad. Very, very sad. But yeah, I paint it everywhere. And then I go in with I guess a buffing brush, and I blend it in. The girlies have been saying they want a thorough, in-depth full face. So here you go. There is 2 parts, and I really let y'all see what I'm doing. I also go under my chin area. Then, although I did not do a full face of LA Girl, because I used their concealer, because I did do a full face of affordable makeup before, and this was in it. So I used that, and I also used the NYX Fix Stick, because I love those. Like, of all the concealers, hands down, these are some of the best concealers for an affordable price. And I'm thinking that LA Girl one expired, because when I tell you that little thing was stinking, I said, what? It smells sour. It's not even that it was stink. It just smelled sour, which, I don't know. Let me smell it again. Yeah, it has like a sour smell to it. So I think it's time to replace my Warm Sand. I think I've told y'all before, I had that since high school. Then, when I'm talking contours, out of all the full faces I've done, oh shit, sorry, I have Absolute also, but Essence was pretty good. So we went with Essence Cosmetics, and it smells so good. That one smells good. So yeah, we went in with that. In part 2, we have a lot more details. So see you guys in part 2. Just finishing up contouring, and yeah, be back in part 2. And we're back with a full face of all my favorite products from all the full faces I have done. And we're using the back camera. So yeah, this is a full face of all my favorite products thus far from those full faces. When it came to blush, I said, okay, boom. I told y'all I really like that Essence blush, so I went in with that first. And did that. Very cute. But I will say that one is very messy, and that's the one thing I don't like about that blush. It's very, very messy. Everything about it. I thought it was just because of how I opened it that it was doing that, but no, it's a lot. So yeah, went in with that blush first, and very cute, very subtle, but it's still, pop it. And I decided I wanted something brighter. Like, the blush is very cute. You can literally see it still. But I wanted bright, hot pink. And nobody do blush the way Absolute do blush. Like, you can see the blush still. But again, you see, it's a very subtle, soft, pinky, mauvey pink. And that is really cute, but I want it bright, hot pink. And now you can see that blush. I then blended out that concealer that I was letting sit. Because, yeah, we let our concealer sit. Blended that out. And I do everything first, and I do the other under eyes last. When it comes to makeup on the forehead, I put it, but I don't really be too concerned with what's going on there lately, because I wear hats a lot, so it's not like anybody's really seeing up there. It's like the girls with the bangs, like, it's not that important. And then I do my under eyes, and I thoroughly take my time with my under eyes. Like, I go back and forth between the concealer brush and the blush brush, especially because I be wanting that bright pink blush. Like, yeah, blush blindness is real over here. I don't care. So I go back and forth. Then, let me tell you, when it comes to hard candy, that Look on Lock spray, it puts like a film, but it's not like heavy. So I always go, after I do all my liquids, I go in with the Look on Lock. And this is why I said, let me do a weird test and see what this is really about. And then I go back to my concealer brush when it's like mostly dry, because again, it puts a film. So yeah. Then Essence to me had the best press. Like, I don't want to say the best, because Maybelline has a really good one. there's so many other really good ones, but I preferred the Essence Flawless Skin Trio. So I went in with that. I made sure everything was like creaseless, and then I went in and I go in with a brush first to kind of put a thin layer of powder on. And once that thin layer is on, before I do my eyeshadow, I go in with like a little bit of a bake on the side of my nose, because I want that harsh, I like a harsh contour on that nose. So I go in with a bake on the side of my nose and under my eyes, because again, I'm about to do eyeshadow. And then I go all over my face and kind of like press it in. I don't really bake too much on the rest of my face. With the eyes, I went in with the Bare palette from Hard Candy. Y'all know when it comes to a eyeshadow, I stand by those. Like, this has been getting me into my eyeshadow look. So I go in with the Bare powder, and I went in with the Precise Ink eyeliner, and then I brushed off all the bake powder, and then I go in with the Essence, what is it called? Brighten Up banana powder, and I kind of put that everywhere, dust everything off, and I had to put something on because I had on black. I was wearing that Essential sweatsuit today, well, the day I made this, so I said yeah. When it comes to a contour, I had to, out of all my full faces I've done, the Ruby Kisses mineral powder is my favorite when it comes to a contour. Like, nothing is topping that. So yeah. Blushes, I went in with the Juvia's Place Volume 1 palette. There is a lot of good blushes. Again, this was not as easy as I thought it would be. Like, when it came to picking these products out, I was fighting for my life, because I'm like, ooh, I like this, but I actually like the Absolute Butter blush. But then I have the e.l.f. blushes, and then I have the, like, it was a lot. So I just went with Juvia's Place. This one, I will say, it was more of an eeny, meeny, miny, mo pick. It wasn't really, I wouldn't say this is, I don't know, I do like it though. So I don't want to say it's not my favorite, but it was hard to pick. Then I go in with another layer of Look on Lock before I do my all over face powder. We needed a Pepsi break because I was in it to win it. Like, I was not playing around. I dry that Look on Lock fully down. And yeah, so we dry it fully down. Y'all know I love a fan in between the makeup looks. Once it was dried down, I went in with the Kiss. Y'all know that's my favorite eyebrow pencil at this point. It's the Kiss Precision Brow Pencil. And I really only did like slightly the tail of my brows and a little bit under, but I didn't really fill it in too tough. Then those were the two highlights I was picking between. They kind of resemble, but not really, because the Maybelline is a little more rosy and the e.l.f. one is a little more gold. But based off the look I had, I said I'm gonna go with the rosy gold color, which was the Maybelline. Which y'all know, if you know, you know, that's a great highlight. I use like an eyeshadow brush to do my nose and right under my brows. And yeah, like the look was starting to come together so nice, so pretty, so pretty. Then I highlighted my cheeks because, listen, y'all be saying, I always say this, y'all say highlight went out in 2016. Didn't nobody tell me, so we've been highlighting since. Then I go in with my all over face powder. And I literally put that everywhere, including like over. It's like a light layer. Whatever's on the brush, I dust over. Y'all know when it comes to Hard Candy, they got it with the waterline liner. Like, yeah. And look how the eyes is eating. Then I went in with the my stomach growling. I believe I went in with the NYX, the Marshmallow setting spray, because I wanted it to, yes, I did. So I wanted it to be super matte, and I needed it to stay. Fan that down, and then I went in with the Hard Candy Matte on Lock setting spray. Again, I shook it until it got filmy. I did not just shake it a little bit. I shook that thing until it's sudsy. And then I spray. Those are the mascaras I use. Y'all know I stand by that Maybelline Thrill the Falsies. And I use the Hard Candy lash primer, and also the Lash Without Limits from Essence. When it comes to lip liner, nobody's messing with Maybelline. Nobody's messing with Maybelline. Maybelline got it. I went in with that, and then I go in, y'all know when it comes to a lipstick, I go in with Kiss Professionals, but I went in with shade 2, which is, I believe, Honey Love. And then I went in with my NYX. It's the brown, I can't really, because the lip combo is still in my purse. It's the Ginger Snap. And we line where the brown lip liner is. And then I go in with the Essence, the Extreme Shine Volume Lip Gloss in the shade Flower Blossom. And the lip combo ate down. The whole look came together so beautifully. So I'm going to show you the look front camera and back camera. I'm not sure if the next up look will be Maybelline or just my base routine. But yeah, that's the finished results. Love it. So we definitely doing a wear test today. Full face of my favorite products of all the full faces I did. Yeah. We about to see if it's cry proof at this point, because Criminal Minds got me. Yeah. But it is, Alexa, what time is it?
It's 1:32 p.m.
It's 1:32. I did this makeup. I started at 12. Finished at like 1:10 a little while ago. I'm about to go to work, and I'll just do little check-ins, and we'll see how she holds up. Yeah, but yeah, this is the look so far. So cute. I'm obsessed. I'm doing a wear test for this look also. Just did a full face. So I've done a lot of full faces on my page lately. A full face of Essence, NYX, Juvia's Place, Ruby Kisses. I've done a lot of full faces. This is a full face of my favorite products from all those full faces. So, yeah. Let me take the filter off. Even though I'm putting it right back on, because this filter is tea. So, this is without the filter. This is the full face. I'm going to see if it lasts today. It came out so cute, so flawless. Like, yeah, we love it. But I am going to carry my Carson powder in my lip combo, because I have to be at work for a good amount of hours, and I don't want to be in there looking a oily, nasty mess. So I am going to carry that. But I will let y'all know if I have to use it or whatever the case may be. But yeah, full face of all my favorite affordable products coming soon. Yeah. Just got to work. Not much of a change, but just got to work. So yeah. Worst day. I am giving out candy. Worst day ever. I'm giving out candy. So this is back camera after a few hours. I can't tell y'all what time it is. Hold on. Front camera, it is 4:40. No filter. Still looking pretty good. We still pretty good. I'm starting to look a little greasy though. There my smile lines are. You can see, yeah. Smile lines are starting to crease a little. And under the eyes slightly. It is 6:30. This is where we are.
here. And under the eyes is getting a little cracky, but fucking good. So I am home. This is what it is looking like. My bad. My phone is on 10%. This is what it's looking like. Pretty good. It is. Alexa, what time is it? It's about 7 o'clock, 6:56. And I've been giving y'all like a lot of back camera. This is the back camera. This is where we are. And I'm about to take it off. Because the contacts, these are the beauty supply ones. They are starting to irritate me. So, yeah. Giving them a break for a little bit. Everything stayed pretty good outside of like my under eyes and my smile lines. And then I'm a little greasy, but this is the laugh lines. I'm all in y'all grill. Laugh line. Yeah.